in the slot to the left side, and a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes, but this one, more than adequate for that play.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup there. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Mahomes now to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Shifts by him. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Well, let's for 1st and goal. Down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity. Tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Six 0 our score after 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action, now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Sometimes today, baby.
Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And you can see on the next-gen stats here, his total distance covered close to 90 yards that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashad Weaver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dancing to his left. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play fake, Mills. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Off the play fake, Mills. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Running left, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Chiefs 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside. The 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Mills on the bootleg. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mills on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Again to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills going to keep it on the option right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. In the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, here's Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 27-yard
And Bullock will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting?
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4. Mills looking deep for Julio. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mills to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mills now from the 50. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now in Nashville, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Mills now. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action now. Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Bullock's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Oh, good move. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. Get 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback. And
able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mahomes now to throw. Robinson's got it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Edwards-Helaire will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Mahomes will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and short yardage, Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the Titans in possession of the football. First and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Go for it. It's Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.